Hello friends, speaking this side is Devarati Deb. I am a faculty of the Department of Management Studies, Salesian College, Siliguri campus. Today I am going to talk about the topic warehousing management, which is there in the subject production management of BBA 4th semester. Now, before moving on to the managing concept of warehouses, we need to know actually what warehousing is. Now, warehouse, we all know it is also called a physical facility where the goods are stored for future use. But warehousing is the storage, actually the process entirely which is followed for storing the goods, and this is solely done for the motive of profit earning for the organization. It is a physical location, obviously, also called a storage facility, which is indulged in the services like receipt of the goods and the products for eventual distribution to ultimately the consumers or other businesses according to the necessities. The warehouse is also called a distribution center. The warehousing management is the process of coordinating the incoming goods that are coming into the stores, the subsequent storage of them, and ultimately tracking of the goods, and finally the distribution of the goods to their proper destinations according to the orders that are coming. If we talk about the modern issues that comes under this concept, we have to obviously follow on the topic of about its industry. Now, the warehouse industry found itself recovering from a recession at the start of the 21st century, partially brought on by the hype of the dot-com bubble and the excess of production created after its burst. It also coped with new methods of distribution such as just-in-time manufacturing, a concept which has its inception in Japan, where warehousing is unnecessary because products are shipped directly to the customers after they are being produced. Warehousing companies are now striving to become more than simply storage facilities. They are transforming themselves into third-party providers, also called 3PLS, that provide a wide array of services and functions. In addition to packing and staging the pallets, contemporary warehousing facilities offer light manufacturing also, there are call centers, the labeling process, and few other non-storage options. Now, we need to know about what are the functions actually. Is it only about storing the goods for future use, or it's something more than that? Let's go. Warehousing is a key component of the overall business supply chain. The supply chain consists of the facilities and distribution options for the procurement of materials from manufacturer to customer and all points in between. It includes the production of materials into components and finished products, and then the distribution to the ultimate customers. Now, the functions specifically includes the storage of goods to permit managing product flow or to accommodate longer production runs. It also serves as a mixing point where products from different suppliers are mixed and then distributed to fulfill the customer orders. Then it also acts as a sales branch and customer service location. It is sometimes a source of supplies for production, and finally it works as a staging area for final packaging or finishing. Now, since we have come across the functions, the specific functions, let's talk about its operations also, which are followed in the modern days. Warehouses actually are operated in several ways. Public warehousing involves the client paying a standard fee for the storage of merchandise. Private warehousing, on the other hand, is storage and operations controlled completely by a single manufacturer. Leased warehousing is another concept. It is an option for more stable inventory. Then comes the contract warehousing. Here the clients pay fees regardless of whether they are using the space or not. The space is always there for them to use, however. The warehouse stands empty without some form of product. Delivery of goods and materials takes place either by truck, rail, or boat on a dock or loading area. The goods are received, processed, and then sent into the warehouse for storage. The storage of goods actually has been the primary function for warehouses. Once the goods have been received from the manufacturer or the shipper, they are compactly stored to maximize space within the given facility. Products are placed on pallets, which allow for more consistent stacking and moving within the facility. Contract and public warehouses receive goods and products from a multitude of manufacturers and also the shippers. A crucial aspect of warehouse management is inventory control. Inventory control is the ability to locate and track a given product within the warehouse to facilitate quick selection and loading for order fulfillment. It is also the process of maintaining sufficient amounts of product to meet customer demands while at the same time balancing the expense of keeping product in storage. Perpetual, annual, physical, and cycle counting are all the methods of keeping track of inventory effectively. Let's come to order picking. Order picking is actually a process of selecting products to fulfill an order. There are several types of picking methods. First one is discrete or pick by order. Here the specific products are selected on a per order basis. That means as the order comes, the picking process is selected accordingly. Second one is batch or pick by article. Multiples of a product are selected to fulfill multiple orders. The products are sorted here in the staging area and combined with other products to fulfill the orders. Third one is wave. It involves gathering products based on specific routing or shipping criteria. And the last one is reverse order. This process is actually used when part of an order is held to be combined with another order. Reverse order picking is related to cross-docking, another function of warehouses. Cross-docking is a direct flow of goods from receiving to shipping with little if any storage. Cross-docking is contingent on the timely delivery of products, accurate management on the loading dock, and effective ordering by the consumer. Warehousing is also involved in the packaging and labeling of a product as it moves through the facility. Proper packaging is necessary for effective storage and to guard against the damages. Labeling or tagging is an important element of the packaging. Proper labeling improves the ability to identify, track, store, and select the correct product for order fulfillment. Once the product has been selected or picked, it is brought to a staging area for final processing and finally the shipment. The loading dock is a hub of activity as products are arriving for storage and being staged for distribution. Effective management of this area is crucial for warehousing success. It is here that cross-docking takes place. The final stage of warehousing is the transportation phase of delivery and shipping the goods to the destinations. Now enough of warehousing. Let us have a small discussion on the core topic, that is warehouse management. In the past, warehouse management was, let me tell you before discussing the warehouse management, that if the management is not effective, then nothing is going to happen for the company, right? So that is why warehousing management is also very essential, as the products are the key factor of the success of a company and you need to manage it properly in order to attain success in the market. And you all know that there is cutthroat competition in the market. If you can't bring your products in its highest quality level to the customers, then you're not going to stay in the market for long. So let us talk about warehouse management now. In the past, warehouse management was very paper intensive in its coordination of a multitude of activities. This has changed with the introduction of warehouse management system software. Warehouse management systems, which is abbreviated as WMS, assist managers in tracking products throughout the entire storage and distribution process. These systems span from simple computer automation systems to high-end feature-rich management programs that improve order picking, facilitate better dock logistics, and monitoring the inventory management as a whole. If we talk about the trends, according to a warehousing management survey, competition in warehousing has become extremely tight because businesses seek warehouse firms with extremely thin margins. Companies are succeeding by remaining flexible and investing in technology. The main issues or trends in warehousing include ratio frequency identification. We can have an elaborated discussion on this topic later on. Then transportation management systems, pick to light technology, and voice activated receiving and packaging of the products. Now, the voice activated receiving and packaging allows for warehouse personnel to speak requests into the WMS, thus speeding the entire process. Transportation management systems provides an advanced level of detail on good prior to their arrival and also provide a more specific time of delivery. The RFID that I talked will have an elaborate discussion. Let us talk briefly about it. It has dramatically improved the ability to effectively manage inventory and track the location of specific goods within the warehouse. Pick to light technology improves order picking along warehouse conveyor belts by monitoring and identifying products for specific shipments. A significant trend in the continuing growth of 3PL, I talked about it a few minutes earlier. A significant trend in this protocol provides as companies try to cut costs and manage issues by outsourcing their warehouse and distribution functions. An outcome of increased 3PL activity is a wave of mergers that are consolidating the industry. Customer demands for one-stop shopping and new technologies are a driving force behind this consolidation. Warehousing is a mature industry seeking methods to maximize profits and striving to add services to compete for customers. The warehousing industry is a key component of the supply chain management and will likely remain so as long as there are manufacturers and consumers. This is going to be a prolonged process and there will always be scope for improvement of warehousing management because technologies are increasing. We are facing cutthroat competition in the market, and anyhow we have to win the hearts of the customers, and warehousing management plays a very crucial role in this arena. So I hope you have enjoyed this discussion on warehousing management. It is a small topic in a unit of the subject. In my next discussions, we can talk elaborately on few of the topics that I have spoken about in this discussion, like just in time, 3PLs. We can have an elaborate discussion on that later on. Thank you for listening, friends. See you soon. Bye.